Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Columbus Day still, and I just wanted to do a little bit of an intro to some of the things you're going to see coming up. A couple people have asked me about, can I show the dogs a little bit more, and I actually like that idea. So you'll see coming up here, I'm trying to give you a little intro to all three of our dogs, Lucky, Chance, and Summer. And I know when Mike does that on his Street Speed 717, I enjoy the bulldogs. So try to do the same thing here, and I'll try to do a little bit more. It's kind of fun to show him. You'll see that Lucky doesn't like the camera. She turns into a rubber chicken dog or a rubber chicken bone dog whenever we get a camera out. But she's done that her whole time, her whole life. So anyway, you'll see her do it for the video. Another thing I want to show you is kind of when I broke my Corvette, the ZR1. It was stupid, and I'll break into the video and do a little separate one as we get close to those. I think it's fairly short today. I don't think it'll be too long a video, but to just talk to you about a couple of things. First off, I actually missed, as YouTubers come and go, it's some leave a mark, and I think Chuck at Corvette's 918 left a mark for me, and I'm gonna miss him. And he brought a little bit, a different perspective. He brought a lot of passion for cars and videos and life, and he's obviously had a pretty successful life. And I just, I enjoyed him, and he and I touched a few times personally. And I just think, it's a loss for the YouTube community to see him choose to leave. So, wish him well, and I hope he comes back. I hope this opportunity he's chasing turns out to be a winner, and that he'll come back on and explain it to us in the YouTube community, and come back into the car world, whether it be Corvettes or something else. I don't really care what he comes back on for, but I sure hope he does come back. I do enjoy him immensely. And then on the other end of the spectrum, Rich Rebuilds. I don't know if you watch Rich Rebuilds, but he's a guy that goes out and buys what he calls flooded Teslas, things that basically have bad titles, and rebuilds them himself. I think his style is funnier. I think his style maybe draws me in more than his content, but I like him a lot. So this might be a forum where we can start sharing what we all like to watch, what captures our attention, and then what styles we like to watch. I decided it'd be something we could share personally. Let's see, I know a couple people have asked me if I'm going to be at the call out. So Mike's call out, or Street Speed 717's call out, on October 20th. I will be there. I'm trying to decide what car to bring. I think right now the McLaren, the 720S, is the car we'll bring. But another candidate's the Demon. They're both should do well on the track, and I think a lot of people want to see them. They're both pretty rare. Mike is certainly hot with the 720 right now, so maybe we should have head-to-head 720 races. We'll see. But I'll definitely be there on the 20th. If you have an opinion, please speak out. So what I'm going to show you now is just a series of kind of introducing to the three dogs. And then we'll talk about the ZR1, and then we'll get out of here today. All right, everybody. It's Columbus Day. It's Monday afternoon, and it's maybe 3 o'clock, and people are asking me about the dogs. I thought I'd show you the shyest one first. This is Lucky. She came to us from Ireland. She's been with us 6 years. Just a couple weeks ago, we found her out in the middle of nowhere in Ireland on the west coast. She does not like the phone. I think she thinks we're stealing her soul or something when we do this. Took her a long time to warm up to people, but she actually greets our guests and is pretty social now. So one of her favorite spots is under my desk. So anyway, we figure she's about 8 or 9 years old. I think she was about 2 when we got her. We named her Lucky just because she got to come home with us. And let's see, we gave her birthday of March 17th. St. Patty's Day seemed to be the most appropriate for her. So I'll try to catch her when she's a little more lively, but she really hates every time I get out the camera. But anyway, got Lucky, 9 years old. Hey, girl. Ooh, you gonna wag your tail? Huh? You gonna wag it? Huh? Alright, we'll move on to the next dog. We got Lucky with her, that's Chipmunk there. Hey, girl. She was totally social until I turned the camera on. Then she just gets all quiet. What's wrong, girl? How come you don't like the camera? Well, we'll keep trying. Good girl. Look, we got her out. She's gonna go right into her cover. Look at you, good girl. Come on, girl. Yeah, look at that tail wagging, huh? Good girl. You sweetie. Good girl. You get your happy face on. Hey, Summer. There's Summer. That's Summer. Yeah, the goofy one's Chance. And that's Duck. Yeah. Chance hates when anyone else gets attention but him. Come on, get out there so they can see you. Chance is about 4, but you would know it. His favorite thing is to paw at you. Yeah, you gonna paw at him? Yeah. He loves his ears being rubbed. And that's his favorite toy, that's Duck. Yeah, so back up and let him see you a little bit. Okay, Chance. There you go, big boy. You gonna whine? See, he looks so intelligent sitting there, doesn't he? But don't let that fool you. He's a sweet dog, but he's not real smart. Are you, buddy? Huh? He basically likes his belly rubbed. But he's beautiful and sweet. Yeah, he's just sitting there all good. Look at you. Oh, maybe the camera bugs him too. He makes lots of sounds. He's definitely the most talkative dog we've ever owned. But he's a sweet addition to the family. We actually found, took me a while to find him. He's a white yellow lab. No, he's a white golden retriever. And took us a while to find a good breeder. We ended up buying him from Colorado and had him flown in at about 7 or 8 weeks old. Here's Summer. Good girl, that's Summer. Summer's mom's dog, right? Are you mom's dog? And she's about 9 years old. She went white. She was premature white on us. Come here, girl. And she's a pleaser. She wants nothing more than to please mom. So she's going back in to spend time with her. All right, I hope you enjoyed meeting the dogs. But let's talk about the ZR1 for a minute. I was actually loading it to come see Shane at InShane Designs at Corvettes in Carlisle. And we were gonna have kind of a prime spot in his booth and really show off what he can do. And I messed that up completely. As I was pulling the ZR1 into my trailer, I use, you have to use race ramps to get these things. The doors just pitched it too high an angle, even when it's laid down, and even when the angle cover flips down, it's still too much of an angle, and so we use race ramps. And I had loaded this, or cars into these trailers using these race ramps, I don't know, 20 times, 30 times, maybe more. I never had an issue, but I mean, literally an hour before I'm supposed to drive up to see Shane, as I was driving up the ramps into the trailer, once the front wheels got on the trailer ramp and the back wheels remained on the race ramps, the back wheels spun just enough to throw the race ramps out from under it. And rather than keeping the tires on the race ramps, they came off to the side, and the entire car kind of came down onto the race ramp. So that back shell, that back howling, actually bore the entire weight of the car as they dropped down on it, and it essentially created almost like a clamshell. It broke it open as it compressed. You'll see in the pictures where it compressed enough, it actually broke the mounting clips and left these big kind of crescent moon shapes on each side of the car. You'll see it here in a minute. And a fairly minor injury, and I mean, it was a couple $1,000s to get it fixed, but it took about 3 weeks for all the parts to come in and the clips to come in for them to get the work done. They did a beautiful job. You've seen the end product, and that's how I'll end this video. So I take you through 4 or 5 pictures of what it looked like. They're hard to see. The gloss black is really tough. All the reflections make it kind of hard to see what you're looking at. And then we'll end with a kind of a 1-minute walk around of it back in perfect condition. I'm pretty OCD about my car, so if I get them nicked or scratched or broken in some way, I pretty much take them into the shop and get them fixed within a week or two. I just feel like it's kind of like broken window syndrome. Once if I let something happen to it and I don't take care of it, I'll get lazy and I'll say, well, the next one's not a big deal, and the next one's not a big deal, and pretty soon I'll have a piece of crap on my hands. So anyway, this kind of video ends with kind of the OCD version of the ZR1 being fixed. Gotta throw it out to Shane. He said, my God, don't ever tell anybody you did that, Dave. But I'd like to go the opposite way, just to say, you know, I screw up too. You know, it was stupid. The wheels spun the ramp out because there was some gravel underneath the race ramps. I've done it in that spot 20, 30 times, but this time it burned me. So everybody makes mistakes. Doesn't matter how cool people try to be or how perfect people try to be. I think it's good to throw our warts out here and let you guys see just how screwed up even YouTube presenters can be. So that's really it. Enjoy the next few minutes watching the Corvette get fixed, and we'll talk to everybody later. Bye. Alright everybody, the ZR1 is back from the shop. I'll do a better video later, but I just wanted you to see that it is back. Looks perfect. I'll tell you the idiot story what I did to it next time. It looks good though. It's good to have it back.